Look surround me. Pagans can't go around me, love. Surround me. You know what they want me to me, yeah. Man, in a dream, feel like the thing. All higher mates, the higher king. Can't violate, make some sing like a violin. Yeah, greater David, greater son. My life's so sweet like grace and bond. Samunda beat the cat John. Why Cain go murder Abel now?
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And the time here, it is 8:48, and we are back with you for another commentary segment here on Activated Mornings program with Dianna, Roleza, and of course, Dr. Gerald Thompson. So, Doc, over to you as this is your segment.
Thank you very much. You know, I want to continue on that theme we spoke about before. And you touched on Marshall and so forth. I want to stick with Carnival. And I have been so impressed with the electronic posters that so now easily get roll off and come out. The features you see, a skinny and a fireman put together quickly, and then the next day you see another very colorful poster being put out. And the ease with graphic designers today are able to churn these things out is amazing. I used to be a member of Arnesville Cultural and Sports Club for 3 years in a run-in.
Dave wasn't part of that too, was he?
Not really. No. But, you know, we got section of the year. I played Carnival. As a matter of fact, that same year, the second year we started, I got section of the year. We started Scope. Juve Fanatics. You hear about Juve Fanatics winning now all the Juve morning competitions for the last 15 years. The first year, John Horn's group won the competition. We came second. We're disappointed. But the next year, we won. I then traveled, and Juve Fanatics has continued. And now is one of the only entities out. But what I'm bringing to say is that those days were considered the heyday. Dragon, Peeling Pollard, all the, Fuzzy Nights, all these individuals. It was amazing. I was so taken by Carnival. I used to be in 2 or 3 of the Monday bands, have a t-shirt here, another t-shirt wrapped around my waist, and I jump from one band to another. Oh, it's wonderful.
You're a real hot boy.
Not hot boy. I enjoyed my Carnival. And over the last recent years, I think there has been some call for change, for some rejuvenation, for the creatives to take over, for younger minds, not minds like mine, but younger minds to really come in. This year, I saw a caption. It's a usual caption, but really the question was it going to be true? One of the posts in text, Vincymas is more than a festival. It is a vibrant expression of St. Vincent and the great rich culture and joyous spirit. From the pulsating beats of soca music to the dazzling display of costumes and dance, Vincymas promises an unforgettable adventure. That was the picture being painted for 2025. Did it occur? Was Vincymas 2025, did it live up to expectation? Did it surpass expectation? Or did it fail as a less than average concern? There's someone, I was very disappointed with somebody. And people express themselves. Roleza, you are able to express yourself on education. Education is good, education is bad. Healthcare at the hospital is either good or bad. The police are doing something good or doing something bad. This is democracy. People have a right to express themselves. But we also have a right to assess that person expressing it, to figure out if that person is right. Because two opinions can't be right, you know what I mean, all the time. You know, maybe they can be. Maybe someone can make a case and we forget about the discussion and move on to the next discussion. But something is either black or something is white most of the time. Something is either blue or something is red. You can't tell me something is red and something is blue. But the question I'm asking, and this rates opinion, was St. Vincent Mass this year less than average, or was it better than it has been before? And I can tell you, I've been doing some assessment in preparation for making this commentary. I came in at the airport and I listened to the folks at the airport. They said, boy, even after Carnival is finished, the airport is still buzzing. You understand? And the visitors who have come in, record numbers of plane arrivals and all this other stuff. They've said that in terms of the taxi drivers, they had a bonanza. They were having a ball. You know, I don't know if Kingsley will support it. Maybe he say, no, not me. Someone else, not me.
Kingsley is all for the airport, all right?
No, I'm talking about the economic impact to them. To them.
He's all
No, I'll tell you something. Speaking to the mass, to the creatives, the calypsonians, speaking to the soca people were happy. The people on the street, the people at the private shows had a marvelous year. They had a great year. That's something that can't be rolled back. People want the safety of private shows and events and so forth, no matter how you may have an opinion of criticizing them. So when I heard somebody, I'm not going to mention a name, say,
if I call him?
No, I'm not going. I ain't ready to call names. Gerald Thompson ain't ready to call names yet.
This is sound like you, Doc. Doc, we again soft.
No. Listen, you come soft.
Let me try dry out.
You draw me out. You know. But the point is, somebody say that, this carnival was less than average, below average. I think is an insult to the creatives. The people now taking over, the Rodney Smalls.
So hold on, because
hold on, no, don't let me finish. Let me finish, and you can come back. Let me finish, and then come back, and you come and ask me. What I'm saying is that we should be encouraging the Rodney Smalls of this world. We shouldn't be telling them what you've done is below average, nothing. Now you're failure. You know, I know we could say that about West Indies cricket, and we've been saying that, but with respect to St. Vincent Carnival 2025, I want to challenge anybody here this morning who will come in and call in. I'll stop and get the time, you know, release it before you come in. I want to hear from other people. In my commentary, was St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2025 better than it has ever been before?
So I'm
not talking about 22 and 21.
Somebody is here.
Yeah.
Jeff wanted.
Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Doc and his angels.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This Doc, call the name out, man.
No.
Call the name out.
No.
I don't understand why you're not saying the name.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Why we?
I think people know the name. I don't need
it.
I don't need.
I will call.
Listen. The point I'm making is that if people know a name, it's fine. But I'm talking not only about one individual.
Was the information said in a public domain?
In a public domain.
Is there video or whatever?
There's video. Yes, that's the point I'm making. So therefore, if you've seen it, don't be hypocritical.
I actually didn't see it.
Jeff, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Lisa, don't be naive. The man said it on the radio.
Jeff, I am not being naive. This is what I'm saying. You and I had a conversation. And I said I did not see it. This is why I'm asking Doc to say the name.
But you see,
Roleza, I'm gonna call you out. You always never hear certain
exactly
things.
the way when I said it, listen, Jeff, I said it, she jumped on top of it because she wanted to call the name.
No, the reason why
I think she heard it herself. I could be wrong, but I think she heard it.
The reason why I said that, Doc, is because Jeff and I had a conversation just before you came in.
Yeah.
And I told Jeff that if I had seen it, then I would have been just as vocal about it.
This is another topic.
I did not see it.
It's another topic.
No, it's tied into this, but I did not see it. I cannot confirm what I
You mean, Jeff, you discussed this the same matter with Roleza before?
Just this morning on the WhatsApp.
Really?
Yeah,
so you can't, so nobody could see what it is that I see or didn't see. I did not see it.
But I didn't see it. Was it on air?
No.
So I wasn't part of it. So it's coincidental that you and Roleza discussed that this morning, and I have brought it up on my commentary.
Which is why it is I took the call from Jeff because I know that Jeff is going to support what you said.
It's a topic of worthiness.
Yeah, but something being out there and something that I saw is two different things. You cannot see what I saw.
Listen, let's take it back. Let's take it back that Roleza did not see it.
I did not see it.
But guess what? Did she hear from you earlier today about it?
So this is why I'm saying you could call the name, because if it's out there in the public domain, then just call the name and done.
Yes, but you could call the name too.
No, but I did not see. So this is why I took the call from Jeff.
You heard it. You heard it earlier from Jeff
this morning. Yes,
I know. So you heard it before I brought it up.
Yeah, but it's your commentary sitting name and done. Is you proposing it?
Exactly. So that's why I stop you. I stop you from interrupting me. You know, because I wanted to finish this off. Then you could come in and say, yes, Jeff and I spoke about it. I know who you're talking about.
No, but it's your commentary. But if you saying something, then go brave and done. Go bold and done.
It ain't about brave. It ain't about brave. It ain't about brave.
All right.
I tell you something. In terms of technique.
Yes, Jeff. This is all your fault.
Jeff, it ain't your fault.
Yes, sir.
I knew it would come out. Yes, sir.
It has to come out.
I knew it would come out. I knew it would come out.
Public domain.
And I wanted to see how it was going to come out. Yes, sir. Persons may then say, well, it's Gerald who brought it up, but I'm bringing up the topic.
Yes.
In terms of who said it, Jeff, you called in and you revealed that you discussed that with Roleza this morning. So she heard. She didn't see. She heard.
Backwards and forward, writing.
Yes.
Writing. But look! I watch Cricket West Indies. Look at embarrassment. But I've never heard him on the radio talk about Cricket West Indies. Huh? It's an embarrassment. But you're criticizing something that's positive in St. Vincent. You know, that bringing in money into the country, and everybody I've heard so far have a glowing report of our carnival.
Well, I think carnival is on a chopping block for criticism. It can be criticized like anything else.
Oh, yes.
But
it can
I can't see anybody saying that this year's carnival was below average. Below average to what? To what I was talking about when I played Mass in 1980 and 81 and 82. It was below that par. No, I think there's some bias there. But we all biased.
You're not talking about Cricket West Indies and the power playing. Nothing of that sort. Come on now.
It's unfortunate.
All right. So Jeff is saying that the comments came from. No, don't run yet. Hold on. You saying that the comments came.
You bruised really said a little bit there. You bruised really said, Jeff. Let me apologize on your behalf.
No, what it is saying that I saw and I'm being naive about it.
I wish Dianna was on. I wish Dianna was on. It's
Dianna,
you are critical. I mean, I can't imagine any of the creatives who've been toiling in the wilderness for years, asking for carnival to improve, would say this year was a big failure, the worst of all.
All right, Jeff.
Oh,
we still good. Bye-bye.
Silly season. Silly season.
All right, Jeff. All right.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Dianna, I was waiting for Dianna.
All right. Dianna.
Well, I was saying, Dr. Thompson, when you said that thing this morning, this is the first time hearing this. I have not seen or heard anything at all. Not until it this morning. I have no idea that Dr. Shallow said that. But knowing what is going on with him and you know who, I can't I'm just tired of this kind of thing now. As a young person in this country, I have to say I'm tired of the older people of this country behaving in that kind of way. Now that is what I would call embarrassing. You pulling at this one and you pulling at this one. Just you bringing the whole country into this and because of your beef that you have between both of you. I'm sick of this. Honestly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying leave
No, I
Rodney
don't think you have
alone. Leave the creatives alone. Leave Dianna alone.
I don't think Dianna.
No. Dianna is saying that these older folks, I'm one of the older folks. These older folks should leave young people, the creatives of this station alone, so they can get on with the job.
That's not what Dianna says. Dianna is saying what is good. So you, like I said, I did not know that Dr. Shallow said that the carnival was below par. But now that I've heard it, to me, I'm just going to let it in one ear out the other over my head because I feel like it's not. It's a target at somebody in the same way that
Yes. It's an AI generated kind of thing. Dianna, that's what we're talking about this morning. It's AI generated.
All right. So all right. So as Jeff and Doc are saying that the words uttered by Dr. Shallow that carnival is less than average, the same way how I can blast one side about saying something, I can also blast Dr. Exactly. I will blast Dr. Shallow for saying this.
You could do about
let
health.
Me talk now. No, hold on. Let me talk. Right?
Talk.
Because the thing of it is that these national festivities, to me, we should not be playing politics with these. There are different things, and even with Dianna and myself, last week when we came in, we spoke about things that we thought that can be improved. There were things that we thought that should be addressed. To say that a total carnival or to the total festivity was less than average, I am not in agreement with that. And I would actually put him on blast for saying that, right? Politics should not be brought into something that is a national festival where it is we are trying not just from the aspects of having the creatives there on display, etc., but also what is an income generating event or activity for persons, right? Doc, you said something about young people taking over carnival. Now, I do have a little bit of concern. So I'm moving away from the politics that was being introduced. I do have a little bit of a concern when this is just a general overall discussion, which we're not going to go into now. In that, is it that we are all right, let me take this call from Kojo very quickly, and then we would I'd finish up and then head on out. Kojo, morning. Kojo, you have like a minute. You know the drill. Sorry.
I know minute, man. You don't have to tell me. I know.
Shush, go ahead.
I'll be calling all morning, and as soon as a minute left, it answer me.
Is it time? Yeah, we go out of the time, but that's all you're calling, so that's why I took it.
Excuse me. No one could tell a creative person to be no par. If you don't know what the man had in his head to present. Carnival is a presentation of someone's expression of what he thinks of, the show he want to put out, and you can't judge it. I mean, people is judge costume and thing and say, this one do that. But you can't really truly judge a mask. You really truly can't judge. Carnival is carnival. The three components of carnival. And let me not fool ourselves. Calypso, there's no soca, dance, and costume. You could pinpoint and tell me which part of it that was weak and which part was strong. For me, the pan was good, calypso was good, soca was good, costume was good. So I can't see how you can tell me it was par, below par. And I ain't taking no below par information from people who never play carnival, or never play a pan, or never sing calypso.
Right.
You can't judge the whole entire carnival, and it will never be a part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
You stand up on the roadside and some costume come down. Oh, I don't like the costume. You don't like them, but that doesn't mean you below par.
Fair enough, foreign
You don't like it. Yeah. But don't tell me what you below par. You can't. I mean, there's bands that I mean bands thing too. I mean costume, and to be honest, I watch some of the costumes compared to mine. That's what I'm telling you. Compared to mine, I say they're below my standard of what I present. But that doesn't mean the man costume is below par. I judge it because I'm like a buyer. I walk around the road and win. But when it really comes down to it, Nothing is below par. Every concept in man could do everything. How he feels it's like an artist who paint a painting. He can't tell him the painting is unfinished.
Kojo, there is a thinking among some persons. They want you to believe that St. Vincent is the worst place in the world. Every other place is better than St. Vincent. I've traveled to a lot of other places, Kojo, like yourself, and I tell you something, we may not be the best. And we may certainly not the worst, but I tell you something, I love being in St. Vincent. I love being in St. Vincent.
The Grenadines, please.
I love being in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You're right. You know? Gosh.
I'll tell you, there's a universal design. There's a universal design in costume going to the whole of the Caribbean, all in America. It's one thing. Feathers, boop. But if the man and them creative energy, you can't cut them out. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kojo.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right. If I didn't wake up before I wake up now, I guess that's thanks to Jeff.
We wake you up.
If I didn't wake up.
You're right. Jeff, thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff.
Anyways, we're headed on out as we are well over the time.
Yeah.
We are jumping directly into today's, I'll bring it up now, today's UCCB currency exchange rates.
Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM, the Queen.